1934 Ford Vicky. Price, $34,500. Mileage, 29,000 miles. Location, Dallas, Texas. Finished in a striking red exterior with an off-white leather interior, this 1934 Ford Vicky delivers classic hot rod attitude with a bold custom flair. Built on a street beast body, the car carries smooth custom flame graphics that give it a fiery, attention-grabbing presence while still respecting the iconic 1930s Ford silhouette. Chrome accents and tasteful detailing further enhance its show car personality, making it stand out whether parked or in motion. Underneath the vintage styling, the build offers reliable cruising performance with an automatic transmission and a well-maintained drivetrain setup suited for relaxed driving and weekend enjoyment. The 29,000 miles reflect light use for a custom of this caliber, and ownership history shows 2 caretakers along with a clean title and no reported major issues. 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, Bug. Price, $11,500. Location, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. A classic 1966 Volkswagen Beetle sits transformed into a clean, bagged cruiser that mixes vintage simplicity with modern stance culture. Powered by a 1,600 cubic centimeters air-cooled engine, the car keeps its reliable, easy-to-maintain mechanical character while still delivering the familiar lightweight driving feel that made the Beetle iconic worldwide. Lowered on an air suspension, bagged, setup, the stance can be adjusted for either laid-out show presence or practical street driving, giving it a flexible personality depending on the moment. The clean title and running condition mean it's already sorted as a driver, not just a project, and it's ready for someone who will actually enjoy putting miles on it rather than letting it sit. 1930 Ford model a Tudor sedan hot rod. Price, $29,500. Mileage, 300 miles. Location, Aurora, Colorado. Finished in a bold red exterior with a black interior, this 1930 Ford model a Tudor sedan hot rod carries the presence of a former show car built entirely from Henry Ford steel. The classic body lines keep its authentic vintage identity intact, while the overall stance and finish reflect years of custom hot rod craftsmanship and attention to detail. Power comes from a strong small-block Chevy 350 V8, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, delivering the kind of reliable muscle and straightforward performance that makes these builds so popular among street rod enthusiasts. The setup is known for its durability, easy maintenance, and solid cruising capability, giving the car both show appeal and real-world drivability. 1939 Chevrolet Sedan. Price, $25,000. Mileage, 300 miles. Location, Lubbock, Texas. Finished in a grayish-blue exterior, this 1939 Chevrolet Sedan brings together classic pre-war styling with practical modern upgrades that make it far more enjoyable to drive today. Under the hood sits a V8 engine paired with an automatic transmission, giving it smooth, dependable power for relaxed cruising or weekend use. The addition of rack and pinion steering modernizes the handling feel significantly, making the car more precise and responsive compared to its original factory setup. Comfort has also been improved with an aftermarket air conditioning system, turning this vintage Chevy into a usable all-season cruiser rather than just a fair-weather showpiece. 1940 Chevrolet Deluxe Coupe. Price, $18,000. Mileage, 30,000 miles. Location, Royal Palm Beach, Florida. Finished in a standout pink exterior with a gray interior, this 1940 Chevrolet Deluxe Coupe combines bold custom styling with serious big block performance and modern driving upgrades. Under the hood sits a powerful 454 cubic inch V8, delivering strong torque and classic American muscle character that transforms the vintage coupe into a full-size street cruiser with attitude. Supporting the performance setup is an automatic transmission paired with power steering and power-assisted braking, making the car far easier to handle in everyday driving conditions. Four-wheel disc brakes further improve stopping confidence. Inside, power windows and air conditioning bring modern convenience into the classic Chevrolet cabin, turning the coupe into a usable cruiser rather than just a showpiece. With approximately 30,000 miles and a well-equipped list of upgrades, this Chevy stands as a comfortable, fully customized street machine that blends 1940s design with modern drivability and strong V8 performance.
1934 Ford Roadster. Price, $48,500. Mileage, 1,400 miles. Location, Rochester, Minnesota. Finished in a stunning all-red color combination, this 1934 Ford Roadster captures the spirit of classic American hot rodding with aggressive styling and timeless open-top appeal. Built with a high-quality Gibbons body and featuring a removable hardtop, the Roadster delivers the flexibility of both sleek coupe styling and open-air cruising enjoyment. Power comes from a dependable Chevy 350 V8 paired with a TH350 automatic transmission, creating a smooth and reliable setup perfectly suited for long cruises, weekend shows, and spirited driving. Adding even more vintage performance character, the engine is topped with dual 4-barrel carburetors, giving the car a bold old-school look along with the unmistakable sound and throttle response hot rod enthusiasts love. Out back, making the entire build feel like a true custom street machine from the golden age of hot rodding. 1941 Chevrolet Willys Coupe. Price, $109,000. Mileage, 2,432 miles. Location, Wentzville, Missouri. Built to deliver brutal horsepower and unforgettable show-stopping presence, this 1941 Chevrolet Willys Coupe is an extreme custom machine designed for serious street and strip performance. Finished in a vibrant orange exterior over a rich brown interior, the coupe combines classic Willys hot rod styling with a professionally built high-horsepower drivetrain that demands attention from every angle. At the heart of the build sits a monstrous 540 cubic inch Chevy big block featuring a 4,340 forged crankshaft, H-beam connecting rods, blower pistons, and a massive supercharger setup capable of producing an estimated 800 to 950 horsepower. Paired with an automatic transmission, the combination delivers explosive acceleration while remaining manageable enough for cruising and show appearances. With only 2,432 miles on the build, the car presents in excellent condition and reflects the quality of a carefully engineered performance project rather than an unfinished race car.
1930 Ford Model A Coupe. Price, $43,000. Mileage, 1,350 miles. Location, Mapleton, Maine. Finished in a classic green exterior, this 1930 Ford Model A Coupe blends traditional hot rod styling with modern suspension upgrades designed for a smoother, more controlled ride. The low-mile build shows only about 1,350 miles, suggesting it has been lightly used and carefully maintained since completion. Front coilover suspension improves steering response and handling stability, while rear airbags allow adjustable ride height, giving the car both cruising comfort and show-ready stance flexibility. This combination transforms the early Ford platform into a far more refined street driver without losing its vintage personality. Powered by a gasoline drivetrain with automatic transmission, the setup is focused on easy operation and relaxed driving rather than raw race performance. Overall, this Model A presents as a clean, upgraded classic that mixes old-school Ford character with modern ride quality enhancements, making it a comfortable cruiser for local shows, weekend drives, and scenic road trips. 1930 Ford Model A Coupe. Price, $43,000. Mileage, 1,350 miles. Location, Mapleton, Maine.
1935 Chevy Standard Coupe with a Chevy 383 stroker. Color is a bronze color, the Chrysler product color. Interior is customized bucket seats. As you can see, well designed. Has Kragers on it. I've customized the trunk on it. And I love the license plate I found for it.
Finished in a classic green exterior, this 1930 Ford Model A Coupe blends traditional hot rod styling with modern suspension upgrades designed for a smoother, more controlled ride. The low-mile build shows only about 1,350 miles, suggesting it has been lightly used and carefully maintained since completion. Front coilover suspension improves steering response and handling stability, while rear airbags allow adjustable ride height, giving the car both cruising comfort and show-ready stance flexibility. This combination transforms the early Ford platform into a far more refined street driver without losing its vintage personality. Powered by a gasoline drivetrain with automatic transmission, the setup is focused on easy operation and relaxed driving rather than raw race performance. Overall, this Model A presents as a clean, upgraded classic that mixes old-school Ford character with modern ride quality enhancements, making it a comfortable cruiser for local shows, weekend drives, and scenic road trips. 1938 Packard 1608 Deluxe. Price, $109,500. Mileage, 37,450 miles. Location, Omaha, Nebraska. Finished in a deep green exterior with a tan interior, this 1938 Packard 1608 Deluxe represents the refined luxury and engineering prestige that defined Packard's pre-war golden era. Long respected as one of America's premier luxury automakers, Packard built cars known for their smooth ride quality, solid craftsmanship, and understated elegance, all of which are clearly reflected in this well-preserved example. Powered by a traditional gasoline engine paired with a manual transmission, the driving experience remains true to its era, offering a more mechanical and engaging feel compared to modern vehicles. This Packard has been actively enjoyed, having participated in multiple 100 to 250-mile touring runs, demonstrating its reliability and suitability for extended classic driving rather than static display alone. With 37,450 miles showing in only 2 owners, the car has been carefully maintained as part of a long-term collector's portfolio before being released due to downsizing. 1930 Ford Model A two-door coupe parade car. Price, $32,000. Mileage, 4,200 miles. Location, Colorado Springs, Colorado. Finished in a striking two-tone red exterior with a matching red interior, this 1930 Ford Model A Coupe is a true one-of-a-kind parade-style build designed to stand out anywhere it appears. Based on the iconic Model A platform, it retains the classic early Ford coupe proportions while incorporating unique custom touches that set it apart from traditional restorations. A major highlight of the build is its rare 6-wheel configuration, giving it an unmistakable and highly unusual visual presence that immediately separates it from standard vintage coupes. The manual transmission preserves a traditional, mechanical driving feel that stays true to the era while still making it suitable for parade routes, shows, and special events. 1931 Nash 3-window custom coupe. Price, $32,000. Mileage, 300 miles. Location, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Finished in a bold red exterior with a tan interior, this 1931 Nash 3-window coupe presents as a distinctive early 1930s custom build that blends rare classic styling with a personalized hot rod approach. The 3-window coupe body gives it a sleeker, more aggressive profile compared to more common configurations, making it stand out even among other pre-war customs. With only about 300 miles reported, the vehicle appears to have seen very limited use since its build or restoration, suggesting it has been carefully maintained and primarily preserved for show or occasional cruising. Powered by a gasoline drivetrain and supported by a clean title with no reported significant damage, it offers a straightforward ownership history and a solid presentation overall. 1932 Ford Coupe. Price, $40,000, OBO. Mileage, 12,000 miles. Location, Ottawa, Kansas. Finished in a striking custom paint scheme with an all-chrome presentation underneath and on top, this 1932 Ford Coupe is a highly detailed street rod built to impress both mechanically and visually. Power comes from a ZZ4 V8 engine fitted with a sheet metal intake and 1.6 rocker setup, delivering strong performance with modern small block reliability and aggressive street character. Backing the engine is a turbo 350 automatic transmission paired with a torque converter, stall, feeding power into a Ford 9-inch rear end equipped with 3.55 gears and posi traction, giving the car excellent acceleration and solid rear-wheel grip. The drivetrain combination is known for durability and smooth performance, making it a popular setup in high-quality hot rod builds. 1949 Willys Jeepster Convertible. Price, $16,500. Mileage, 95,000 miles. Location, Cocoa, Florida. Finished in a classic red exterior with a black interior, this 1949 Willys Jeepster Convertible represents one of the most recognizable post-World War II American leisure vehicles, blending Jeep heritage with open-top cruising style. Designed as a fun, lifestyle-oriented roadster, the Jeepster carries a distinctive blend of utility-inspired design and vintage convertible charm that sets it apart from typical classic cars of its era. Powered by a traditional gasoline drivetrain and paired with an automatic transmission, the vehicle offers an easy, relaxed driving experience suited for coastal cruising and weekend enjoyment. With approximately 95,000 miles and a clean title, it shows signs of long-term use while still being presented as a well-maintained and cared-for classic. The overall design emphasizes simplicity and nostalgic appeal, making it a popular choice among collectors who appreciate early Jeep history and post-war American automotive design. With its open-air layout, iconic styling. 1948 Austin Custom Hot Rod, Freedom Factory Brittany. Price, $9,500. Location, Richmond, Virginia. Built as a wild custom hot rod burnout-style machine, this 1948 Austin project, nicknamed Brittany and associated with Freedom Factory styling, stands out as a lightweight, entertainment-focused build rather than a traditional classic cruiser. Finished as a custom fiberglass-bodied setup with a flip-forward front design, the car is clearly engineered for dramatic visual impact and easy mechanical access, typical of show or stunt-oriented builds. The compact Austin platform has been heavily modified into a burnout-capable hot rod, designed more for events, exhibitions, and entertainment use than daily driving or long-distance cruising. Its simplified layout and aggressive custom direction reflect a build philosophy centered on fun, spectacle, and performance bursts rather than refinement or comfort. 1955 Cadillac Coupe de Ville. Price, $25,000. Mileage, 60,000 miles. Location, Lehigh Acres, Florida. Finished in a classic blue exterior with a matching blue interior, the 1955 Cadillac Coupe de Ville stands as a full-size American luxury icon from the golden era of Cadillac design. Long, elegant body lines, bold chrome accents, and a commanding road presence define this coupe, reflecting Cadillac's reputation for premium comfort and prestige during the mid-1950s. Powered by a traditional gasoline engine paired with an automatic transmission, the driving experience focuses on smooth cruising rather than performance aggression, emphasizing comfort, floaty ride quality, and effortless highway travel. With approximately 60,000 miles reported, the vehicle is presented as a well-kept classic with a clean title and no reported significant damage. 1940 Chevrolet Master 85 Town Sedan. Price, $18,000. Mileage, 80,000 miles. Location, Newalla, Oklahoma. Restored with a focus on detail and durability, the 1940 Chevrolet Master 85 Town Sedan presents as a refined pre-war classic brought back in better-than-new condition. Finished in a rich burgundy exterior with a gray interior, the car retains its elegant long-body sedan styling while showcasing careful restoration work throughout, including stainless fasteners used across the build for improved longevity and presentation. Powered by a traditional gasoline engine paired with a manual transmission, the driving experience stays authentic to its era, offering a more mechanical and engaging feel compared to modern cruisers. With approximately 80,000 miles reported, the vehicle has been restored and maintained to function as a reliable driver rather than a static display piece. Smooth running and road-ready according to the seller, this Master 85 combines pre-war Chevrolet design with thoughtful restoration improvements, resulting in a classic sedan that delivers both vintage character and dependable cruising performance. 1932 Ford Hot Rod Roadster. Price, $43,000. Location, Dunedin, Florida. Built in true traditional hot rod style, the 1932 Ford Roadster is a classic open-top machine centered around an exposed flathead V8 that gives the car its raw, mechanical personality. Featuring dual Stromberg carburetors, electronic ignition, and Offenhauser aluminum heads, the engine setup blends vintage Ford hot rod heritage with improved reliability and performance. The exposed motor design adds to the aggressive, old-school street rod look, making the powerplant part of the visual experience. Backing the drivetrain is a Ford 9-inch rear end equipped with 3.73 gears, providing strong acceleration and highway-friendly cruising balance. Up front, disc brakes are paired with Buick fin drum styling, combining modern stopping confidence with period-correct hot rod aesthetics. Inside, the cabin features a brown leather interior with natural wear increasing that adds character, along with a banjo steering wheel, Stewart Warner gauges, and a champion dash insert that reinforce its traditional hot rod identity.